Nezeli Geragos from the Palm Springs Unified School District, and she's going to be talking about her project, Water Quality and Plant Growth. Nezeli?
Hi, so I'm Nezeli. My science project is how different types of water affect plants. The inspiration for my project came from my wonderings about how different types of water affect humans and animals. There has always been debate if alkaline or spring water is healthier. Several sources have different evidence on which water is better. So when I had the opportunity to do science fair, I thought, why not investigate how different types of water affect plant growth? So the question I was investigating was, do various types of water affect plants' growth? The types of water I used were tap water, which was my control, and spring and alkaline water were my independent variables. From my hypothesis, I predicted that alkaline water would perform the best, spring water would be average, and tap would perform the worst due to the amount of calcium and how hard tap water is. On the screen, you will see the procedure I conducted. First, I tested each water for different types of chemicals. Next, I put the plants in the same area with the same amount of water, soil, sunlight, and the same amount of pea shoots. Pea shoots was the plant I was testing. This experiment would take 7 days, and afterwards I'd make my conclusion. So on the first day of my experiment, the plants were given 2 cups of water, and each plant contained 1 quart of soil. On day 4, I observed that the soil of the alkaline plant was very dry. It was like I had never watered the plant. On the contrary, the spring plant soil was very moist, and the tap water soil had a mixture of dry and wet soil. On day 6, there had been growth for all 3 plants. Alkaline's tallest pea shoot was 2.4 centimeters. Spring's tallest pea shoot was 4 centimeters, and Tap's tallest pea shoot was 1.9 centimeters. Under my results and evidence, on the last day of the experiment, alkaline had 2 pea shoots, and out of those 2 pea shoots, the tallest one was 2.5 centimeters. Spring had 6 shoots, and out of those 6, the tallest was 5 centimeters. And tap had significant growth in just 1 day. There was only 1 pea shoot, but it was 6.2 centimeters. That is 4.3 centimeters of growth just from the previous day. Beneath this graph is another graph showing the chemicals in alkaline, spring, and tap water. The words in red mean that the waters had a different amount of a certain chemical. The difference in each water was the different amounts of sulfate and hardness. My conclusion for my project was spring water was the best for plant growth, alkaline was the second best, and tap was the worst. My original thoughts were that alkaline would be the worst, spring would perform average, and tap would be the worst. My reasoning for this, if you scroll down, was that I found that out that alkaline water did not perform as well as spring due to water softeners used in alkaline water, which have sodium chloride, and so I thought that was interesting. So that's probably why I didn't perform as well as spring. And tap performed the worst due to the amount of calcium and hardness, which I had mentioned earlier. Well, that's my project. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to view my project. And before I conclude my presentation, I would like to thank my 7th grade teacher, Mrs. Avinia, for helping me with this project. Have a wonderful day.